If your goals are to save money or reduce debt and you already own a home, I can do an evaluation of your current mortgage. So uh, I'll take a look at you can send me your mortgage statement. I can send you a quick list of questions, and I'll be able to tell you exactly what benefits there are for you. So I am Brandy Whitmire. I am located here in Dallas, but I am a nationwide lender. I'm a banker, broker, direct lender. We have just about every product under the sun. If I don't have it, I'll find someone who does, and I'll help you with all of your mortgage and your real estate needs at any time. Always feel free to give us a call, and we will answer any questions that you have. So today I want to talk about, by the way, I hope everyone had a happy holiday and a Merry Christmas or whatever holiday that you celebrate. It's been a crazy holiday season and crazy 2018, and as it's winding down, there's a lot of talk of resolutions, of course, going into 2019, and the real estate market's been a little bit crazy this year with rates going up and down. I mean, even today we closed the Dow 1,000 points higher. And that was what I think the biggest jump of the year, or even longer than that. I haven't done, it just happened, so I haven't done much research on it, but we're up 1,000 points. So, you know, we got a pricing for the worst today, which means the pricing goes up. When the Dow does well, the stocks go well, typically it's going to have the adverse effect on the rate. So when rates are doing well, I'm sorry, when the stocks are doing well, the rates typically go lower, and when the stocks rise like they did today, then typically the rates are going to tick up a little bit higher. So we do have a pricing for the worst today. Not much, it's a little bit, it's nothing to be scared about. They fluctuate all the time, sometimes up to 3 times a day. So just be thinking of that. Don't worry about the media or the market, whatever. The rates are going to be what they are anyway. So it's still a very good time to buy, and the rates are still lower than the historic lows. So again, Merry Christmas. I want to say thank you again to Laura Garza for coming on with me last week. I had several responses, and several of you gave us some input that there was a lot of value added from her, and a lot of that has to do with, we weren't just talking about home insurance, we're talking about car insurance, we're talking about other ways to save money, we're giving you good tips on what to look for. So again, thank you, Laura, and please reach out to her if you have any questions at all regarding Texas insurance. So today I want to talk about 2019 resolutions. And when I was thinking about what I was going to do today, I wanted to speak of how you can manipulate real estate to help you with those real estate goals. So for example, whenever you're making those lists, or you're writing those resolutions, and you're thinking about what your 2019 goals are going to be, you can easily manipulate real estate into getting you into to helping you to get in some of those goals. So I just put together a quick list of 5 things that I do personally, all of them, and how I help our clients get to those financial goals. So let's see. So I also want to point out that I am nationwide. Today I had a dear friend who lives in Illinois, who lives in Chicago. She's buying her first condo, and she's like, hey, you'll be proud of me. I'm finally put in an offer on a condo, and I should be, writing the contract and getting into the loan. I was like, oh, well, who are you doing your loan through? And she's like, oh, someone my real estate agent recommended. And I was like, oh, well, let me know how I can help you. I'll be able to take a look at it, and if I can beat that deal, obviously I want, I would love to have your business, and I'll give you, I'll give you a fair assessment on if it's a good deal for you or not. She's like, oh, I didn't think that you could do Illinois. And I was like, oh no. So I am nationwide, and I will help you no matter where you are. Even if you are committed to somebody else, I'll at least take a look at it for you and make sure that you are getting into the right loan that you need, or what would be good for you. I'll give you some other ideas. So I'm happy to do that, even if you're not, even if you don't go with us, at least so we can be here as a free consultation for you. So while you're planning those 2019 resolutions, I want you to think of things that you can put on your list, right? So whether it is by way of your current home, your finances, your credit, becoming an investor, or anything of that nature, think about how real estate can help you get there. So first, if you don't already own a home and you want to purchase your first home, I can do a free consultation for you. That never costs you $1. I'll send you a list of questions. We can do this by email, by messenger, by phone, and we can jump on a call and talk about it. But in this consultation, I will answer all the questions that you have about how much you can afford, what your monthly payments would look like, give you an idea of what the down payment would be, and any costs associated with loan, and walk you through all those expectations and that process. Down payments can be as little as nothing. Okay, so there are ways with if you're a veteran, if you're going USDA, if we can find a bond for you or down payment assistance, down payment could be zero if that's what you need and that's the expectation. Closing costs, there are ways for us to pay for your closing costs as well. So there are ways for you to buy down your rate and have higher closing costs. So closing costs can be from zero to nothing. For example, I'm going to be closing on my home in February, and I'm not going to pay a single dollar in closing costs or escrows, taxes, and insurance. And that has nothing to do with me being a lender and me getting some special deal. It has to do with me. I'm going to raise my rate in order to pay for those things because I'm going to keep that. I'm not going to get those costs back, right? So I'd rather my payment go up $100 or so a month and not have those closing and not have to come to the table with $5,000. So you can do that if you so choose and if you want to. So I can walk you through how that works and if that makes sense for you. So if you feel overwhelmed with anything on the home buying process and you haven't owned a home before, I can promise you that I can and will alleviate a lot of those concerns and make it as easy as possible for you. I can also get you in touch with the right real estate agent to help you find the home that fits your need in your area, and that might be a good fit for you. So if you haven't bought a home and you just want to check it out, it's free. You can reach out to us. We're more than happy to help you and give you a to-do list and put you on the right track. So secondly, if you're wanting to work on your credit score and build a better credit profile for yourself, I can help there as well. When I run the application for your purchase or your refinance, I will be looking at your credit profile. So I'll look at your credit score and every single thing that's on your credit report. And from there, I can tell you exactly what you will need to do to boost that score or send you some ideas of how you can get those monthly payments down or get new credit or whatever, just build that better credit profile. So that's something that, again, I do free of charge. I do have credit repair companies I can refer you to if it's something that's beyond my scope, but I'm happy to look at it and definitely point you in the right direction and make sure that we help you get to your credit score, your credit profile goals as well. So, and the third thing is, if your goals are to save money or reduce debt and you already own a home, I can do an evaluation of your current mortgage. So I'll take a look at you can send me your mortgage statement. I can send you a quick list of questions and I'll be able to tell you exactly what benefits there are for you. So no matter what you have, no matter what mortgage you have, I don't care if you have a 2% rate on a 10-year fix, which is not a thing, but if you even had that, who knows, maybe you need cash out, maybe you need to increase your term to get a lower payment. There's always a benefit, some benefit. It might not be for you, it might not be what you want, but there is always a benefit to a refinance. Again, it might not be for you, but I can show you, and it might be something that you might not need now, or it could be something that you can need later, next year. Things might happen in your life that maybe this is something that you'd want to think about later, taking cash out or doing whatever needs to happen. So so we can help you save many ways in a refinance. You can lower your interest rate on your current term. So if you have 30-year, you can lower that interest rate, 15-year, lower that interest rate, and obviously that's going to save you monthly. right? You can, if you have mortgage insurance, you can remove mortgage insurance. That will help you save monthly. You can drop to a lower term, like going from a 30-year to a 20 or a 15 or a 10-year, and that'll help you save thousands and thousands of dollars on interest over the term and the course of that loan. If you have equity in your house, and you can take cash out. Okay, you can take cash out and pay off high interest debts. We can pay off high interest debts or put money back in your pocket or help you with renovations or whatever the case may be. So on a conventional loan, you can go up to 80% of your value. On FHA, you can go to 85% of your value, not in Texas. For VA, you can go up to 100% of your value, again, not in Texas. FHA and VA, you can't do cash out in Texas. So when I do this, I'll also look at like what you're paying on your insurance, and I'll do, again, that credit profile to help you save monthly. So if your goals are to save money, take money out to become an investor, no matter what, I can show you those benefits of being able to save one way or another, right? The fourth way is if one of your goals is to update your home or finally build that kitchen or update that kitchen or do a add-on to your home or finally renovate that bathroom or put in hardwood floors or whatever the case may be. If one of your goals is to finally fix something up in your home, then we can fund that project for you as well. We have 4 different types of renovation loans, 4 of them. And they do not require you to have 20% equity in your home like on a regular cash out. So you can do a cash out and take that money out and do renovations on just a regular cash out, but on a renovation loan, you don't have to do that. So on FHA, again, you can go up to 96.5% of the value. There's some caveats there. You can actually go higher, but anyway, but just for the sake of easiness, you can go up to 96% of the after repair value. So what the value of the home would be after everything is repaired, you can go up to 96.5% of that, or 100% on VA. We can fund all of those, and you can even do those in Texas, by the way. So it's not considered a cash out whenever you're using that money to fund your renovation products by way of a renovation loan. So just keep that in mind. The fifth goal, if you, some of you want to become a real estate investor, you want to learn how to become a real estate investor, I can help you there as well. Personally, I owned several properties before I ever owned the home that I actually lived in. Several rentals, and I've had flipped quite a few homes. I don't even know the exact number, but I had flipped, I want to say maybe 15 or 16 homes before I even purchased the first home that I actually lived in as my primary residence. So you don't have to purchase your first home as the home that you're going to live in or your primary residence. You can purchase a home as an investment the first time and go from there. Again, it's 20% down to to buy an investment home. You could be an investor that wants to buy a home so you can rent out the home. You can be an investor by buying a home to renovate. We have a renovation product for investors on Fannie Mae that you can, again, it's 20% down of that after repair value. You can be an investor by, if you already own a home, you can rent that home out, show you how to rent out your current home and go buy a new home as your primary residence, and then you become a real estate investor there. Or buy that second home. You want to buy that, second home condo or that investment home in Florida and rent it out whenever you're not there. I can show you how to do that. I can show you how to flip a home, how to rehab a home. We have all types of ideas and projects on how you can do that. So those are the 5 ways that you can basically manipulate real estate to get to some of those financial goals, credit goals, real estate goals. And I can tell you right now, I do all 5 of these. I almost do all 5 of these almost every year, actually, because it's the quickest way to build money. I love to renovate because obviously I like to make something ugly into something beautiful. I also love selling it for a profit. It doesn't always happen, but sometimes it does. I like to refinance my homes and take the payment that I'm going to not skip, but I'm going to not be able to pay. I'm not going to have to pay, and take that and pay off other and high interest debt, go on vacation. You can use this. I mean, if your goal is to go on vacation, we can refinance you and try, make that happen. Find that extra few $1,000s for you to finally take that family vacation. There are so many ways that you can manipulate real estate and finance into getting to those goals and those New Year's resolutions. And of course, I always hope that everyone is being healthy and has that fitness goal on that list. It's coming January 1st. We're going to all be at the gym, and we're going to see all the resolutioners there, and then they're finally going to keep on dropping off like week after week after week. We're going to be reading all those books. I really wish that we had more than one new year, or that it was a little bit shorter, because I'd be so much more productive in my life. And anyway, so those are my 5 ways. I added in a little bit more, a couple bonuses there, but please reach out. Again, it's no cost. If you don't want to do the deal, if you don't want to go with us, if you just want to use me for my information, I'm happy to do that, because at least I'm helping you in some way, and that's my way to give back. So thank you for tuning in with us. Again, thank you, Laura, for last week. And next week, I've got to go through and sift through some really awesome agents inquired about coming on with me. So I've got to get back with them. But next week, I'm going to have a real estate agent on that will help us talk about market trends, how to look for a home, what to look for in an agent, things like that. And just so if you have questions, please send them to me, because the Q&A that we did last week with Laura was really awesome, because those actual questions that you have. So if you have questions regarding real estate that you wouldn't normally want to ask a realtor, let me ask for you and get you the scoop from the actual agent and get into their mindset, so we know and you know how it all works. So please reach out. Send me the questions for next week, and I will go through and hope to see you again next week. I'll go through and I just saw some private messages come through, so I'll respond back to you right after this, and I will see y'all again next week, next year. Okay, bye.